Hello everyone, welcome back. So one of my friends from YouTube had asked me where and how he could find the ISS in the sky. So this video is going to be about what the ISS is and how to spot it in the sky. So let's get started. If you have been following the news recently, you might have heard about the historic splashdown that happened like few days ago. That is when two astronauts, Robert Behnken and Douglas Hurley, safely splashed down and returned back to Earth. This one is historic for a reason because it is the first time that a private space agency is taking people from the Earth to the International Space Station and they returned them safely to Earth. So this is opening up a new arena where space is getting more and more accessible to the common people, and that for me is an incredible future. And I'm very excited. So coming back to the point, what is the ISS? So the International Space Station is basically a satellite that's orbiting at an altitude of 400 kilometers. It's going so fast, faster than a bullet. It was built in collaboration with many countries over a span of 10 years or so. You can actually see it from where you are if it happens to pass above you. So there are a lot of websites that you can use to find the current position of ISS. But I use this app called Heavens Above. I use this app mainly because it's so simple and it has a lot of features that helps you like spot it without much effort. So when you open the app, you're greeted with this page, and you can see that there are a lot of options. So first of all, you need to configure the location. So if you take this page, you can configure your location to where you are. You can just use the GPS, or you can manually type in the location, and once that is done, you're good to go. You could take this page again and you could click on the ISS, and if you see here, there are no upcoming passes. So this is where you would see the passes depending on where you are. So if I go back a bit and change the location to say Mexico, you can see that there are a lot of flybys that's gonna happen. So few of the things here are like if you see that it refers to the magnitude. So it's just a fancy way of saying how bright the space station is gonna be when it's gonna pass. The space station has a lot of solar panels, right? So when it passes by, the solar panels are arranged in a specific order. It would reflect sunlight in a specific way that it gets very bright when it passes above you. So this magnitude refers to how bright the ISS is gonna become. So lesser the value of the magnitude, the more brighter it's gonna become. So if I take a look at this, I'm greeted with this page where it's just a star map and it shows how the ISS is gonna pass by. So if you're looking at the right time, if you hold your phone above your head, you should be able to see the International Space Station pop up on the app as well as on the sky. And you can use this reticule as a guide to help you find the space station in the sky. So that's all folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it with someone who hasn't seen the ISS. If you haven't personally seen the ISS, I would say that it's something that you have to see. When it passes in front of you and it's just a dot in the sky, but when you realize that there are people living in it, that is something. Until next time, this is me, your Astronomy amateur. Goodbye.